It's the first of the year and I want to get back into making YouTube videos. To get started, I thought today I would do a practice run where I record a bike ride I took from the Wawa near US 41 in Port Charlotte down to Palua Circle via Eppinger Drive. It was a pretty nice day today in Northport. I'm getting ready to head out on another journey, another world tour starting in Japan, and I want to do more content for YouTube. So I thought today I would get a little bit of practice. So here I'm going to turn out on Chance. Actually on my electric bike. So I'm trying to turn on to Chancellor and head around the corner here. And then we will move on to Eppinger. And you'll notice on Eppinger, there's quite a bit of houses and properties for sale and some new construction going on. You can see some new construction in the distance right there. And then a little bit here on the left. So these houses on the left are actually adjacent to the canal. So they have water access via the Manatee River. To do this recording, I started off, I had bought this little pocket-sized wearable camera, but the quality was just so bad. So I ended up asking Grok, what should I do instead? And Grok suggested building a harness to attach my cell phone to my chest. So that's what I did. I used some bungee cords, one around my chest, which attached in the front, and then one around my neck, which held it up. So the one around my chest hold it left to right in that direction, and then up and down was up from my neck. And that worked out pretty well. I think I'm actually going to buy a real harness. There's some really pretty good suggestions also from Grok that I got for ideas for that. But, you know, I spend so much time watching YouTube, and I get a lot of great ideas, and I've been trying to create those videos for my hostel reviews, and I really enjoy doing it. It just can be hard to do the talking and the recording at the same time. So this is my first attempt to try and create a recording and then do the voiceover afterwards in the studio. And that's what I'm doing now. So I took this bike ride earlier today, and now I'm sitting here and I'm just narrating the video. And this is a technique I've been seeing more and more on YouTube. One of the channels I like to follow a lot is called Southern Living. Jose, who goes around this area all over Florida and just records like this, records himself riding around, picking up people in Uber, just everyday things. And then later he talks over about what he did that day. Another one, Anna Cramling, the chess player. If you haven't run into her on YouTube, I've been getting into a little bit of chess lately, and she does the same thing. She goes to these chess tournaments and then later narrates the chess tournament. So I like this approach because that way you can kind of relax and get what you want to say out a little bit easier without the pressure of other people around watching you doing these recordings, especially inside the hostels. I don't always get the feeling that I'm welcomed to be doing that stuff. So I want to be able to record more undercover from now on. And I think with this chest harness thing, I'll be able to put the harness on and then I'll put a hoodie over that and just allow the camera on my chest to be seen. And if I'm wearing a black one with my black phone, it should be really hard for anybody to notice that is happening. And then later I can record my videos. So this is a technique I wanted to try today. So this is just me riding along on my electric bike down Eppinger Drive. Yeah, you can see here there will be some properties coming up for sale, some really nice ones, some that are along the canal, and then there's just some empty lots, a lot for sale. And it's crazy to see how many houses are actually also being constructed. There's just two new ones that were just finished at the end of this road. There's a lot right there on the right-hand side for sale. Not sure how much it is. That was a Century 21 sign. And then here you can see coming up on the left, there's another construction. So it's crazy. It is really happening down here in Florida where you have everything for sale, but construction is just hasn't stopped at all. This is a route that I usually take from day to day. I like this road because there's not typically a lot of cars. There's a lot for sale right there. There's typically not a lot of cars. The only problem with this road is the width is kind of small, and it would be nice if there was more of a shoulder for bikes because will come driving up pretty fast behind me. It just takes forever. The kid was flying a drone. It just takes forever to get from the main road US 41 back into where your house is. So I just think it frustrates people and they end up going faster than they need to go. But from time to time, you do see the police back here setting up speeding traps for these people. But you still have to be careful. If you look right here, this truck comes kind of up quickly on me. And I did almost get hit the other day again. It would be the second time on the same bike, but that's how it is. You just got to keep your head on a swivel. And here's the end of the road. You see these two houses right here. Oh, you can't really see them. Or no, is it here coming up here? Yes, here. These two houses. That big one right there. There's one right next to it. You didn't really see it because of the woods, but they're basically the same house. Anyway, this is almost the end of my ride, and I just wanted to make this practice video today. And I hope you'll pay attention to the new content that I create coming up soon. In a couple of weeks, I leave, but for now, I'll probably just keep doing some practice videos to get ready.